spark plug holes, and this is what I find. Some magnets and looks to be a valve. So looks like they're working on it and kind of messed up. So that's unfortunate. So all right, we got the Honda back in the shop. This is the one that had that bent valve and the magnets in there. It was brought to me to fix it. And originally we were just gonna get parts and fix it, but it was just hard to get the parts around here. So the customer said, you know what, let's just get a new head for it with everything on it. So here it is. I think it's pretty nice. So they said just throw it on there and it's ready to go. Obviously you got to check the valves, all that stuff. You want to make sure everything's good, but it should be a pretty straightforward process. I mean, just pull the head off, the intake, the exhaust, or the exhaust, intake, head, a few other things, timing belt, all that good stuff, and it should come right off. And pretty simple. So we'll get this old head off and then we'll get the new one on there, and we'll check everything too. Once we pull the head off, we'll make sure all the pistons are fine, make sure the wall in there is good and all that stuff. So yeah, let's see what happens here. This is where we're at with the Honda here. I got the head all pulled off and it looks, you know, not in bad shape. Obviously there's coolant in it from pulling the head, but the only thing that was kind of a pain is getting the intake manifold unbolted. You know, you got the 5 below, 4 up top. These are easy to get to. It's just these ones you got to kind of access it through that hole right there with a 1/4 inch ratchet right here, a 1/4 inch with a 12 mil, and you just a little bit at a time, and then you can get your fingers in there and get them out. This one over here close to passenger side is the hard one, but it's not hard, just patience. Yeah, so just use a 1/4 inch. By the way, disconnect your battery because you know, just arc stuff out. It's not good. You'll arc it out no matter what. If it's disconnected, you got it touching. So don't even use this as a platform to put your tools. Do as I say, not as I do, type deal. Anyways, we'll get this all cleaned up. Parts won't be here till tomorrow, unfortunately, but it'll give us a lot of time to clean stuff up, maybe clean the injectors up, transfer everything from the old head that's sitting on the chair to the new head, and it should be ready to rock. I mean, just bolt everything on, just waiting on parts like normal. So we'll get that all bolted up and it'll be good to go. All right, this is where we're at. Got all the big stuff bolted on. It's just all the little stuff like exhaust manifold, getting another stud for that for the exhaust manifold tomorrow, power steering pump, the cooling system, and then get that injector out and clean that one. I cleaned the other ones and it's ready to fire up. Took a little bit longer though, because this whole thing comes already ready to go, they say, right? But you want to double check everything. And and this one was loose. Same with this one. And this one runs up to the valve cover. This one was kind of bent. So I have another one, so I was like, I'll just take that out. It was a pain to get out. Like, it was cross-threaded. So I pull it out, and I don't know if you guys could see, but it was a little bit cross-threaded. So pulled it out, had to pull the rocker arm assembly back off to check the threads down there and fix them, and then put it back on and get it all torqued down. So it happens. I mean, it is what it is. Not a big deal. Just fix it. But that's all we got pretty much left, and we can fire this thing up. All right, got everything all done. Adjusted the valves. Might have to adjust the valves again after it warms up. We let it heat up. Probably will have to do that, but let's fire it up and see how it sounds. Sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah, I could already tell I have to adjust the valves just a little bit more, but it sounds real good. Feel really good. Doesn't even smoke anymore. So we'll get everything all adjusted, and that's it for this car. Got done with the Honda last night. It sounds pretty good. It does have 2 bad injectors. They're sticking pretty bad, but I just fired up. There was a little bit of gray smoke on the startup, but it kind of dissipated a little bit. That's from the injectors. They're just bad, 300,000 miles original, and when I pulled them out, they weren't in good condition. So, but that's it for this car. Another one done from ShortStackGarage.